Yeah, no one's perfect.
And from like, I'm pretty sure it was one of your previous episodes, you said the paper is kind of like your life. Well, the eraser is also kind of like making up for it, apologizing.
Yeah.
When you write on your paper, everything that you wrote is going to stand on unless you have an eraser.
That's right.
Unless you have an apology. So that kind of goes with humility because you have to be humble enough to apologize to someone.
Yep.
What? You expected Miss McChrystal? I'm not Miss McChrystal. Do I look like Miss McChrystal? No. I know. You expected her for Principal's Pocket. I promise in just a few minutes you'll get to see that.
Exactly. So the lesson here, friends, is the next time you see an eraser.
I know. You're excited. They don't want to see your backside. So Nikita's here because she wants to see. Who? I know. I can't wait to find out who gets to play soccer with you. You know, there's a lot of kindergarten classes I know that have already turned in all of their books. So I may have to play soccer with a few more kindergarten classes. So make sure today's the day, all library books get turned in. What if you forgot your library book, lost your library book, can't find your library book? Then you have to pay me how much? $10 per book. That's right, $10 per book. Nikita will be helping me make sure we register all of that money. So make sure if you've lost your book for reals, do this. It's a lot of paperwork for Ms. Charbonneau to do when you lose a book. I don't like paperwork. I like books, but not paperwork. So get that in as soon as you possibly can. I do have some extra hands today to help me with that. I will be gone for testing for a little bit, but if you are absolutely sure you have turned in your library book and it's on your list, please come see me after 10 o'clock this morning. What time can you come see me if you think the library book is in here? After 10 o'clock. So after 10 o'clock today, you may come see me with that little piece of paper so I know what book we're looking for, where to find it, what its number is. All that information is super important. Bring that up and I will help you find the book if it's here in the library. If it's not here in the library, then you need to pay the $10. Also super important, that little piece of paper needs to accompany your $10 because I have to write all that stuff out whenever I have to make your receipt. So make sure you bring that for me so that I don't have to print it again. So you wanted Principal's Pocket, right? Of course you do, because it's Friday. Here's Miss McChrystal and some special friends for What's in the Principal's Pocket.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to Friday and this episode of the Principal's Pocket. Now, you might notice things are a little different today because we have a special episode of the Principal's Pocket for you. Today's episode is brought to you by Kinsley and Abby and Peyton.
Hi.
Say hi, girls. Hi. All right, so today we have in our pockets what? An eraser! That's right. Have you ever made a mistake when you were writing or working on a test or working on a real important project and all of a sudden you made a mistake and you were kind of tempted to maybe throw that paper away, but instead you realized, wait, I have an eraser, so I can just erase that away and keep going. You just persevered through that, right? Well, the girls here had the same idea, and so let's hear a little bit from them. So what made you think about perseverance with the eraser?
Well, when so basically, when you write something with pencil,
Right.
because you can't erase with pen,
True.
you'll always make a mistake.
Yeah, you're eventually going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, and then you can erase it and you can start over instead of crumpling up your paper and having to like start all over if you were writing an essay towards the end. You
Right.
just erase it and keep going.
Yeah. What happens though sometimes when you erase to the pencil?
It's gonna leave smudges. It's not always gonna be there, but that's also kind of like if you make a mistake and hurt your friend's feelings. You can apologize. Once you apologize, you have to erase that mark. If you just leave it vibrant and still all there,
Yeah.
it's always going to be there, and your friend might not forgive you.
Right.
And even if you erase it, it's always still going to be there, but it's going to be fainter. It's going to show you apologize.
That's right.
And sometimes you just need to erase, and sometimes if you make a really bad mistake, you just need to erase the board and start again.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. So the girls are saying sometimes when you make an error in your friendship, right, and you need to ask for forgiveness. An eraser is kind of like forgiveness. You erase it and you start over again, and it's going to leave a little bit of a mark with your friend, but that's better than tossing the whole thing out and throwing it all away.
You can throw away an important friendship that might help you later on.
Exactly.
You can kind of
Like you said, no
And-
Yeah, no one's perfect.
And from I'm pretty sure it was one of your previous
Mm.
episodes, you said the paper is kind of like your life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the eraser is also kind of like making up for it, apologizing.
Yeah.
When you write on your paper,
Mm-hmm.
everything that you wrote is going to stay there unless you have an eraser,
That's right.
unless you have an apology.
Mhm.
So that kind of goes with humility, because you have to be humble enough to apologize to someone,
Yep.
even if they've been mean to you your entire life, because you don't want to be that person
Right.
with all the bad marks in you.
You don't want them to lead you down that road.
Exactly. So the lesson here, friends, is the next time you see an eraser, remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Everybody makes them. It's not okay to just give up. Go back, erase it, and start over again. And that's what's in the principal's pocket.
Bye.
Bye.
Third grade math testing, you will rock this. 9:30 patrol field trip is today. That sounds fun. Who's excited to see Nikita? Make sure when you do, you bring your library book. They're due. Happy birthday, Grayson Campbell. Miss Schilling's class, first grade. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday, Julian Penrose. Miss Howie. How? Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence. You may now be seated. Teachers, all buses are in. You may now take your attendance.
Teachers, all buses are in. You may now take your attendance.
That's all the news for now. Have a fantastic Friday, Bobcats.
There.